I don't care what anybody else thinks.
But maybe you should. Let me explain.
We should try to spend our time making other people happy. Now, I know that not everyone's going to appreciate me longboarding on an electric board through campus, but at least I'm not intentionally making anyone unhappy. Now, do what you can and don't intentionally make other people unhappy. Do all you can and make them happy. There's not much you can do for those that are just simply unhappy because of their opinions. Now, opinions don't really amount to much, but they are important. And I feel like valuable opinions are the ones that are actually sophisticated opinions. Opinions that have been studied out and that have been actually thought out. And when you do research online, not just the first thing that pops up in a Google search, but actually research topics to really gather all the information to really come to a conclusion to what might become either a fact or most likely an opinion. See, when you actually take the time to learn from other people, they can actually provide valuable information. And that information could help build up a relationship with someone, to become friends with someone else, or who knows what. So it's really valuable to listen to what other people have to say, because you might not always agree with them, but what they say might actually help you agree with what you agree with more. Or you might just start to understand the other side and why they believe the other side, and that you can actually value that they do believe the opposite of what you believe. See, relationships are important, especially with family. There is very often times that you don't get to choose who your family is, so you might have different values, and oftentimes it can turn into fights and not spend time with them. But if you learn to value what the opposite opinion is, then you could even become better friends because you truly learn how to appreciate each other despite your differences. It's better to be able to care what other people think, to really adapt to the environment around you. Now, sometimes you can't change your environment. Sometimes where you work is filled with people that completely has opposite opinions of you. And if that's the case, then you just need to learn from them and see their side of their story, and then you understand their perspective. And in turn, they'll be able to better understand your perspective. In that case, you can help build even more relationships. Now, I'm not saying change who you are, because that's not what this is about. We're not trying to change who you are. You do want to try to be your best self every day. However, sometimes your best self isn't really able to amplify in your certain environment. Sometimes you just need to let other people amplify in a certain environment. For example, I'm not so great with music. I don't really know lyrics. So if I sit in a group of people who are singing along a song who I would love to be able to chime in, however, that's just not what my strength is. My ability is not even my opinion or what I know or what I do, but I just simply don't do well with music. And because of that, I can't really sing along with other people. But I get to enjoy being around others that do. And they get to enjoy me for the strengths that I have. That's something to think about. But it's important to remember, it's not your obligation to make other people happy. Happiness is usually a choice. I would say it is a choice, because even in a bad situation, someone can choose to make the best of it. See, in that situation, I'm not unhappy because I couldn't open that door. I just changed what I had to do. And I'm not any less happy because of it. I just adapt. We all gotta do that sometimes. Okay, so here's the deal. Just respect everybody and actually just take in consideration what happens around you. And if you do that, you can make people around you happier, and if people around you is happier, then in return, it might make you happier, especially if you're in a place that you go to every single day, like work, or school, or any club that you go to. So, food for thought. Take care.